Hello and welcome to another video. As you can see, racing underway. We're at Interlagos in our Red Bull X2014. This is the first sprint race. As you see there, I was a good position there, and unfortunately me and second sort of collided, but we both got around the corner. We went wide and we managed to get around the corner, so no harm done. Again, you see that I went really wide there. It compromised me. We'll go back and have another look at that. I think I actually got a slight tap, unfortunately, as you can see here, which pushes me off. Hats off the guy, I think it was Robbie, did slow down and wait for me to rejoin, which is brilliant. But unfortunately, we were then sort of three abreast coming up here, and it completely sort of threw my line. And as you can see, I sort of... you'll see this is on board with me now. I think we've just gone back again. But yeah, it just sort of threw me, to be honest. Just one of those things, you know, no, not done on purpose. It happens. You can see there I've gone wide. He does slow down for me, which is brilliant to see. With Naylor slipped around the outside. I'm on completely the wrong line. And then I've just sort of lost my sort of way here. And then Tepic there up the inside, which is fine. And as you can see, I just get a bit scruffy from there, and I'm sort of falling down the wayside. Just one of those things. Anyway, let's get back to the racing. And it's just, I've gone right back, as you can see, and then I make a stupid mistake there, and I'm now stone dead last. So from a good pole position, I'm stone dead last. So not a great race for me. And because it's the short sprint race and these cars are quick, as we've discussed before, it's going to be very difficult for me to catch up. So just one of those, unfortunately. We'll have to see if we can do better in the second race, where we'll have fuel and tyres to contend with, as always. as you can see, we have just sort of skipped ahead a bit there. Second and first are quite close. Second and third, sorry, are quite close, and there's a little train behind, as you can see. I think first place has sort of scampered off a bit. We can see him in the distance, but I think he's just a little bit too far ahead. So you've got this scrap that second and third are having, which is Robbie MR2 and Fizzgig by the looks of it. And as you remember, this is a team event, so you will see cars with similar liveries, same liveries, who are on the same team, obviously. Again, second and third really battling, that's why I've focused on them. Nice to see, you know, a battle coming along here. Like I say, first is in the distance, but I think he's done enough to sort of get away. So we were looking at this second, third. Unfortunately, third has dropped back a bit now. So I don't know if he's going to be able to do anything by the end. And as you can see, we have skipped to the last lap. And we have with Naylor crossing the line there to win, so brilliant for him. Second place we have Robbie MR2, and in third place we have Bubble Top. So Swearbox Racing getting a 1-2 there. I myself finished in 6, as you can see, so that was about all I could do in that race with the bad start ahead. Right, so we're rolling to the second race, Interlagos, a longer race, so you will have fuel and tyres. Obviously I'm starting nearer the front of the grid because of my bad position in the last race. I'm starting sort of midfield. I've got the super softs on, which we have to use, and my plan was quite simple in this. Try and stay out of trouble, obviously, and stay on those super softs for as long as I possibly can, and pit as late as possible so I can put in, you know, the least amount of fuel and go to the end of the race. So let's see what happens in this one. And as you can see, it's quite a close battle. You've got first, second and third all sort of battling it out. Obviously you don't know what other people started on tyres, so because obviously you could use anything, but you must use super softs at some point. Some people may save them until the pit stop and use them at the end. So there's all different sort of strategies going on. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 very close together as they cross the line. But as I say, you don't know what the guys in front are on. You know, whether they're on worse or better tyres than you. I'm currently running in 5th, but I've got good pace. The car's really good. I do love Interlagos. I'm pretty good here, so I'm hoping that we can sort of pull something out of the bag. I was driving very carefully at the start of this race. I didn't want to burn my tyres. Bearing in mind I knew I was going to do a long stint, or that was my plan. I didn't want to, so I was quite happy to sort of hang behind these guys because I could see first, second, third and fourth, or first, second and third were really battling, and while they're battling we know they're burning fuel, they're using tyres, so I was quite happy to sit back as long as I had good pace and look after my tyres and fuel and just sort of see what happens, because I thought I had an inkling that people would pit before me. And my idea was to sort of leap them in the pit stops. So this is a race that I'm hoping will come back to me later on. We've currently got Tepic in first, Fizzgig in second. And I've made my way into third. So at this point in the race, I can see first and second ahead of me. And again, I'm quite happy for second place to sort of catch up to first and have a fight with their tyres, and I'll just sort of slowly reel them in, which is what I'm planning on doing. So at this point in the race, I'm feeling quite good because I think we're in quite a good position. Haven't got anybody right on our back door. We've got a gap back, so we're quite a safe place, provided we don't make any silly mistakes or anything like that. This is going to be a good race. And as you can see, second place has caught first. As it transpired, first is on medium tyres, which is why second place caught him so quickly. So he's obviously on a different strategy, and I think first place did in the end just move out of the way and let him pass because there was no point in fighting. And he did the same to me, I think, in a minute or when we get on the back straight. So we now got Fizzgig in first. I'm about to make that move into second, which I have now done. So Fizzgig first, Jags in second place as we come round, I believe. There we go. And now I'm quite happy. So my plan now was to close up on first place and just sit there, really. Like I say, I was in no rush to get past. I didn't want to have a silly collision. I'm quite happy to sit there, look after my tyres and wait for the pit stops, because I'm betting that Fizzgig will pit before me due to the fact that he was battling for the first couple of laps. He was pushing really hard. So our tyres should be in a lot better shape than his, which means we should take the lead of this race at some point, provided we don't do any silly mistakes and we don't cock up our pit stops. And as you can see, I did make it into first place. We'll skip forward a little bit. I pitted at the point where the car was just starting to go bad. The tyres were getting quite bad, and I just knew I was going to make a silly mistake. So I decided to pit, but I have pitted quite late. So hopefully I won't have as much fuel to put on. And I'm going to put super softs on yet again. Because obviously I've got less laps to do to finish the race. We're going to have to see where we feed out in the pits. I'm not sure. We was in first place, but I don't know where we're going to be when we come out the pits. We will have to see. I believe Bubble Top hasn't pitted yet. There he goes. So we'll see where we come out. So we have indeed come out in third place, which is I'm quite pleased with that, because I knew Bubble Top hadn't stopped yet, so he's got his pit stop to do. So hopefully we'll jump him when he pits. And we just skipped on a little, and as you see, Bubble Top has finally made his pit stop. He's just coming to pits now. I've closed right up on second place, which is Angus. Trying to go for a move on the straight there. I don't know if we can do it. Yes, we can. We're in side by side, but we've done it. We're through into second place now. Are we going to jump Bubble Top in the pits? Let's find out. It's saying we're first, but until we go around the bottom S here, we don't know, because obviously the pit lane exit should I say, is after this corner. There we go, we've just passed it now. There's the line, so we are in first place. So as predicted, this race, there's Bubble Top coming up now. This race really came back to me, and I just had a feeling it would. We're going to skip on now to the last lap. And I've managed to hold first place, which is brilliant. To have a win, it's been a long time coming. So here we go, we're about to, we're on the final straight now, should I say, and we're about to cross the line in first place, so well done to Jag there. In second place we have Bubble Top, so well done to him. And in third place we have Tepic, so well done to the top three as always. Thanks for watching, hit the like if you liked it, and next week we are at Nürburgring GP circuit, so watch out for that one. Thanks for watching.